Here, joining me now is the one and only Dr. Pimple Popper, Dr. Sandra Lee. Welcome back to California Live.
Thank you. Thanks
First of all, we're so glad that you're here. You're doing well. How are you today?
I'm doing well. It's been 6 months out, so I'm much better than I was before. There are definitely moments that I forget about it, and I'm speaking better. But certainly in the beginning, it was really hard because you really think, like, is this what my new life is like? You know, like you have to really think about the things that are very basic. You know, just getting dressed, just lifting your legs into pants. It's like a little different. Reaching up and grabbing things. So it's been it was a little bit of a struggle, but I'm really so lucky because I am recovering, and a lot of people don't have that same kind of thing. And I think that this happened to me because it happens, and I think it happens actually more often than we really know. And so it's actually now important for me to really let that be known and let people know what the warning signs are and to really watch out for them.
Yeah, so this actually happened during season 2 while you were filming. It was super scary, really unexpected experience. A lot happened. So you suffered an ischemic stroke. What do you want? You were really honest about opening up with your viewers. Why was it so important? What are some of these warning signs?
Well, the warning signs are, there's an acronym, B FAST. So B stands for balance. If you don't really have balance. E is eye. If you feel like your vision is a little blurry. F is your what is F again? I always forget. Face drooping, yes. When you have one side that's a little weaker. Arm weakness, speech difficulty, and the T is the most important because time is of the essence, really, because in the first 4 hours after you have any of these stroke symptoms, there's a possibility to be treated with something that you really can't treat afterwards, and that can really kind of maybe even reverse some of the symptoms right away. So I think that's really important. And so this happened to me at night, and it was after a very stressful day at work, and you just want to go to sleep because you have another big day the next day. And so that's what I really wanted to do. So I was having some problems, but I was kind of ignoring them or saying, maybe I'll sleep it off, and maybe things will get better. So.
Which leads me to my next question, because you're always there helping everyone else.
Yes.
You put yourself last. Did this experience kind of change the way you look at your own health?
Yes, definitely. It has definitely made me take better care of myself because you want to be around for the others. You know, you have kids too, and so you start thinking about these things. And we really don't think about those things in our life, when we're younger. And I think I'm really at this age where you're like, you don't want to admit that you're getting older, so you're like, if I go see a doctor and I have to check my blood pressure and my cholesterol,
they're going to tell me what's wrong.
Old, you know what I mean? So I think that just made me realize you got to stay on top of it. And doctors can sometimes be the worst patients. Like I'm the kind of person that tomorrow maybe it will be better. So now I'm really taking care of myself. So that's really a blessing too.
Yeah, and the fans really connect with the emotional side of the stories on your show. Was there a particular patient that maybe stayed with you?
There's so many, and I think it's like a combination of multiple things. It has to do with the size of the thing, the how much that must devastate their life, but also their personality, and how much I think that they all deserve it. But some of them are they just capture you, and you really want to help them. And I think that's why the show is so successful. They really find people and find what it is, that really kind of makes you realize that that person is just like you.
Yeah, and this is also really exciting. You're also mentoring the next generation of dermatologists. What is it like stepping into that role and helping these doctors?
It is really exciting always because dermatology is such a special, small field, and I think we all get to know each other really well. And I think it's really important. There's just a new age of medicine. You see a doctor really quickly. It might be only a couple minutes, and I really spend my time with my patients, and I really want to make sure they see the love that you have with developing relationships with your patients and really taking good care of them.
And I think that's so important because you want to be able to have your doctor advocate for you.
Yes.
You don't go to medicine school for that.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know any of the terms. I don't know what's going on, so that's why I'm going to you. Well, I'm so glad that what's next? That you're doing so well, but what's next?
What's next? I'm trying to take a little bit of break, but yes, it's really exciting. We're in the middle of the season, and the stroke hasn't happened yet in the season, so you're going to see that in the next month. And I have a wonderful doctor who comes and joins me, another dermatologist, someone I trained with. So we really kind of almost grew up together as dermatologists. So it's really special to have her there. It's just been really nice that that's sad that this happened, but then it really kind of brought all these people to me, and I feel really lucky about that.
You are very lucky. We're so glad you're here, and you look great, so thank you. And Dr. Pimple Popper Breaking Out airs Mondays on Lifetime and streams on mylifetime.com.